All right, everybody, welcome to Game 1, NCAA South Region, number 2. Today's game was University of West Florida with the win 7-2 over at Delta State University. My name is Clay Rowe, Assistant Director of Athletic Communications. Joined with me in front of you is head coach Mike Jeffcoat, number 12 Jacob Heath, and number 18 Kate Easterbrook. Coach, just opening thoughts for today's win.
Well, just real proud of the way our team came out ready to play. You know, Jacob Heath got us out of the gate there. Had a little shaky inning, getting the butterflies out in the first inning, but got out there with no runs, and really just probably made a bad mistake on a pitch call there that a guy hit out of the park on him for only 2 runs, but gave us his solid 6 to help us get our offense going. This guy next to me, Kate Easterbrook's been hitting for us all year and had a good day at the plate. Tanner Taylor, he only had 1 hit but had 3 RBIs in the game. So we did some manufacturing today. Getting the run in the first inning was big to get the lead, and we were able to hold it.
You mentioned Cade. Cade, you went 3 for 4, 2 runs, 1 RBI, 8 putouts, 1 assist while you were at they can come in. While you guys were at first base. How did you feel out there? I know it's a little toasty out there, but how did you feel getting back into the groove after a week now plus from the GSC?
Well, I think that we were hungry after we didn't win the conference tournament, and we come down here ready to play. We've been practicing, trying to get after it, trying to make it to the super regional. And when we got the lead in the first, we kind of just kept going and stayed in front of them guys and got some insurance runs when we needed them.
Obviously, Jacob, we're familiar with your name here at Henley Field when we played you guys earlier in the season. Got your 6th win of the year, 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. How did you feel out there? I know Coach already mentioned that kind of little shaky inning there, but how did you feel overall with your performance on the mound?
Well, first of all, can't thank the defense enough. They made some nice plays. Rolled a big double play to get out of one of those innings. It was stung pretty good. All the credit to Delta's lineup. I've faced them the past 3 years, and it's been a hard-nosed battle every time we get to play them, and it's always it's an honor to get the rock the first game and to get to play a team like Delta, who's always scrappy, always ready to play. Those are the games you want to pitch in. That's why you play the game, and I just went out there and tried my best, tried to execute the pitches the best that I could, and they're going to get there sometimes, but I felt like I did my job of just getting ahead and filling up the zone with quality pitches as much as I could, and ultimately, our offense turned up at the right times and gave us the lead and a little bit of comfortability to pitch with the lead right there, and that's all you can ask for a start.
Coach, you made regionals a number of years now, and with some of these guys helping you out as well. What's a little bit different preparing for Delta State, someone who's in your conference, someone you've played earlier in the season? What's kind of new of changing when it comes to a regional or playing an opponent that you're kind of familiar with?
Well, we don't try to change much, honestly. We just want to prepare, be good at our fundamentals, just like you saw in the first inning, our 3-hole hitter, Brett Rao, being willing to sacrifice a bunt down for the team to get us a run there. And, that's how we want to play the game, regardless of if it's the first game of the year down here opening with you guys like we did, or, we're here in the regional. We want to play consistent baseball, be who we are. And that's how we're going to win. We can't try to be somebody else. And, this team has slowly gotten better and better all year long. A lot of people don't understand the different injuries and things that we've dealt with each weekend. And I think we finally got, as healthy as we've been all year long with our team. So I think the confidence is high, but you got to come in here and play good baseball like you do any weekend. And obviously there's more at stake here, and the guys know that. But we got to play loose baseball. Jacob, as you mentioned about Delta State, we play them a lot, have a tremendous amount of respect for them. They have a good program. You got to play really good, clean defense, and you got to pitch well. We may have shut their offense down, but that was just because of good pitching. Dorsey came in and did a great job. He's been out for, probably 2 months of the season, did a great job out of the pen, and Stanhope's been outstanding, probably our best reliever all year long to finish that up. But, we just try to be who we are, and hopefully we can keep playing good baseball.
This has a chance for being a long, lengthy series of games back to back to back. Kate, how do you kind of prepare for, you'll have another game tomorrow night, is a little toasty, and then continuing to hope to keep playing throughout the weekend?
Yeah. Just hydrating, man, eating a good meal every day. That's the main thing, preparing your bodies, getting your body right for tomorrow. I mean, that's all you can do. But I like what Skip said there. He said, you got to come out and play loose. And that's what we did today. I mean, we came out and played loose and got after it.
Jacob, what are you looking forward to with the pitching staff the rest of the weekend? You looking forward to seeing your guys go out there and play?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Dalton Nussbaum till the rubber tomorrow. You know, he had a little stint where he took a little hiatus for a couple weeks, and I think that got him a little bit fresh, and I think he's ready to dominate this weekend. So I'm looking forward to that, and the rest of our arms. You know, it takes a whole village to win this thing, and to see some arms who maybe haven't thrown as much recently, to see them get in there and get in the action, and to ultimately succeed.
University of West Florida is going to be playing the winner of the next game of today, the winner of Florida Southern and West Alabama. That game will be at 6 p.m. tomorrow, Friday, May 16th. Coach, players, thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, welcome to the press conference after Game 1, University of West Florida versus Delta State. West Florida winning 7-3. With me for Delta State University head coach Rodney Batts, number 20 Preston Soper, number 2 Brendan McCauley. Coach, just opening thoughts after today's game.
Well, certainly not the way we want to start this tournament. We know the first game of any tournament is the biggest one of the year. You get a loser bracket, it makes it tough, but you got to give their guys credit. I mean, the guy on the Mount Heath, we faced him, earlier in the year, but give him credit. I mean, we had some opportunities to push some runs across, get a hit, men in scoring position. He made pitches. He made pitches and made it tough on us. And you got to give him credit, and you got to give their offense credit too. I mean, when they had runners in scoring position, just like I told the team, that they got the hit. And you get to this point in the year, that's the name of the game, and you got to take advantage of opportunities. And it just felt like we left too much out there offensively, and we didn't make enough pitches on the mound today throughout the whole game. And we had opportunities to get out of it. And, a few walks and hit by pitches that hurt us, and 2 walks, hit by pitch, 1 hit, scores 2 runs. So you can't do that when you get to postseason. You can't do that when you're playing these caliber guys. So that's game 1. We learn from it, move on, and come back better tomorrow.
Both players had 2 hits. We'll talk Brendan first. How did you feel out there? How was it at the plate? A little over a week now, right, after the GSC. Just how did you feel starting out the postseason?
Definitely feel a little bit refreshed. Got a couple days off after the tournament. It didn't go how we wanted to. Just trying to go out there and hit what they're giving me. As the season progresses, you start to get a plan against you, and you start to realize what pitchers are going to pitch you, and so forth and so on. So you try and get the pitches they can hit you, just trying to go out there, being aggressive, just being comfortable at the plate, and just not trying to overdo too much.
And I'll go Preston. Preston, you've been seeing the ball well this past month. Again, same thing with Brendan. What do you see coming in? What was your approach today at the plate?
Just not to do too much, because that's where I guess a lot of us get in trouble. And I guess just Coach Batts has gone over many times, be willing to change, and I just try and change to be a better hitter and a better person. So.
How did you guys feel after the homer, and you guys were still right there? What are you kind of hoping to, keep the momentum moving forward of, building off a big play, and how much of that doesn't matter, after a big play?
Well, my watch wasn't working, so I didn't know if Coach wanted me to bunt or not. But I just had a, good approach, and I put a good swing on it, and that's it, I guess.
How does it feel, in the dugout at the time, or wherever you are, just a big play like that, and how it kind of juices up, and hopefully it didn't happen today, but looking to kind of keep it moving?
Well, we're a team that's always had hope in one another. We believe as long as we got an out, we got a chance, and that's been instilled in us. So when you get back into the game with 1 swing, that's huge, because you've been waiting for that swing, just waiting for runners to get on so we can create chances. And that was a big swing, but unfortunately later on throughout the game, we just didn't come through with the big hits like we needed to. So if we could have continued that, it would have been much better, but can't just have 1 hit and expect to win the game.
I'll elaborate on that a little bit. I mean, we're down 4-0 there, and we talk about it when they come in the dugouts today. But you got to get them all back at once. I mean, just get 1, get 2, get something, and get some momentum in the dugout. And Andon leads the inning off with the hit up the middle, and then Preston hits the 2-run homer. So we had the momentum back. Didn't really do anything the rest of the inning, but then you go back out and we go walk, hit by pitch, walk. So whatever momentum we had, we just gave it right back to them. And you know, we talk to our pitchers all the time about when we score, you got to go out and put up 0 to keep the momentum in the dugout. So we had the momentum. It's 4-2 there, and then we go right back out and give up a 3 spot. So didn't keep the momentum too long in our dugout, but you know that's what it's all about, is trying to figure out a way to get that momentum in your dugout and keep it.
And Coach, again, this is probably one of the warmest games, if the hottest game we played all season. How do you trust with the team starting tomorrow?
Other teams got to play in it too. I mean, there are no excuses. You can make excuse for anything. But yes, it's warm. It's hot. It's warmer than what we're used to from back home. But you know, we warned these guys about this on Monday when we looked at the weather, and you got to start hydrating. And is that a factor? Absolutely not. No, it's not. Yes, it's hot, but these guys have played in hot weather before, so the other teams got to. They're the same thing. Whoever would play. I mean, it's not going to be any cooler in their dugout than it is ours.
This says double elimination, so still an opportunity to stay alive, keep playing, and playing tomorrow at 2 p.m. Opponent to be determined after the game of Florida Southern and West Alabama. Coaches, players, thank you guys.
Thank you.